Good morning! This morning I thought I would let you guys come through my own personal Bible study with me. This is what I try to do every single morning, or maybe just every day, and in the exact same order that I do it. So without further ado, let's do a Bible study together. To start off, I like to read at least like one full page, or 2 pages I guess, of the Bible. So that's what I'm going to start off doing this morning. Right now I'm reading the Bible all the way through from start to finish, and I skipped a few books, and so now I finished Psalms, the book of Psalms, and now I'm going back to 1 Samuel. So today I'm going to be reading 1 Samuel 18 until, and then I'll finish chapter 20. You can never defeat God or his servants. In these few chapters, basically Saul is just gunning after David, trying to kill him. Saul got really jealous that David was more successful than him and has several attempts at trying to kill David. And so through this whole thing though, it keeps reiterating how God is with David. God is with David. God is with David. Or the Spirit of the Lord is with David. The Spirit of God is with David. And that it's not with Saul. This whole time, Saul is without God. God is not on his side, but God's on David's side. So with that, David is protected by God through this whole, event of Saul trying to attack David. Also, what was really cool or interesting was that as Saul was gathering up men to go and kill David, it said the Spirit of the Lord came on Saul's men, and Saul's men started prophesying for God. And that happened twice, and then on the third time, it said even Saul started prophesying for God. So you literally just can't be God. Like, you can't defeat God, you can't defeat God's servants. Saul was trying to be the bad guy, and God completely captured his heart. The next thing I do in the morning, or whenever I do my Bible study, is I have this little book that I use. What I do is I go through each book of the Bible, and I write down what God is. Right now I'm on Deuteronomy, and I'm also going back at my notes. That's why I like writing in my Bible, because I try to circle whenever I see a description of God. So I just finished writing in Deuteronomy what God is, and what I found is God is decisive, he's a fighter, caring, a father, going before you, a guide, a conqueror, a rescuer, a devouring fire, a jealous God, merciful, strong. He is God. He is loving, faithful, great, awesome. God is with you. God disciplines. God is special or unique. God is worthy. God is the rock, and God is most high. So that's what I found in Deuteronomy out of the notes I've previously taken back when I read through Deuteronomy, what God is. Now that I've read through my Bible and written down what I found that God is, what it says in the Bible that God is, usually I go to my prayer journal now. And I did a video a little bit about my prayer journal. Both my videos that I did recently kind of go through what I do with it. But if you haven't seen those, basically what I do is Adoration, confession, thankfulness, or thanksgiving, and supplication. That's how I pray whenever I pray, and I usually always do it in that order, because I especially feel like supplication should always be last, because to be selfless, we should ask for our requests last. So that's how I pray. Prayers are you talking to God. It's your communication with God. So to me, prayers are very, very personal. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm praying for today or what my prayer is today, but I will tell you a few things that I consistently pray for on a daily basis. I pray for my grades in school. I pray for travel mercies. I consistently thank God for showing me his beauty. I pray for my friends. I pray for focus. I pray that I will stay away from temptation. I pray that I'll be selfless. And that's just a few things that I consistently pray for on a daily basis. Next in my Bible study is sometimes I will read a Christian book by a Christian author. For example, right now I'm reading through Jesus Is. Judah Smith just goes in a little bit more depth about, you know, who Jesus is, how Jesus reveals himself, and really, really cool stuff like that. So if you haven't read Jesus's, I recommend getting it. I can link it below for y'all. Another thing I do, which I mentioned this in one of my other videos as well, is I like to draw in my journaling Bible. And so I found something I want to do. It's Revelation chapter 21, verse 5. And it says, "Behold, I am making all things new. Also," he said, "write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true." So I am doing a Bible journaling picture based on that verse. And I'll pop up a picture of my end goal about now. So that's what I want to do, and so I'll let you guys watch. Something else that's very key to Bible journaling is having the utensils for it. A lot of people use watercolor, but I just have tons and tons and tons of coloring utensils. I had to modify it a little because the verse on the Pinterest page did not match up with the verse on my page, so I had to change the format a little bit. But that is the conclusion of my doodle in my Bible journal, and that is also the conclusion of my Bible study. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked seeing how I do my own Bible study, and just like, subscribe, comment down below any ideas you want me to do, you want me to film, and I'd be happy to do it. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope God shows up in your life, and I hope you stay positive.